College Station, Texas. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the LSU Tigers and the Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
When you walk into Kyle Field in College Station, Texas, it is so dynamic. From the traditions, the cheering, the crowd in unison. It is straight up and down of electric Aggie pride. This is one of the most unique places you can ever watch a college football game, and we expect it to be just as loud and energetic here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. Coming out with it, it's Bussey. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Throwing Reed. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Steps away to find some room. Throwing on the run. He holds it in, and nobody's close. The Aggies want to pick up the tempo.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Moore. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Right back to the well. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
And the extra point was good. Bring it out. It's Harris. Tackle and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The run inside. It's Berry. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
The play action fake. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Fires to the middle. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. Fourth and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Reed. It's complete on the right side. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
He's got it on the move. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's third down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up fourth and short, and you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this first down.
They're going to go for it on fourth down with a couple of good options, a first down or a touchdown. Fourth down, Reed. Fires to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete.
Quarterback there just trying to go to his primary target. They're just not on the same page.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Looking deep down the right side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Here's Reed to throw. Bringing the heat. Complete to the left. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Aggies headed quickly to the line. Defense showing blitz here. Looking to throw on first down. And wings it incomplete.
It's so hard to play QB. You got all these bullets flying at you, people coming at you, and you got to know where they're running a route. Oh, and I got to get my feet perfectly set and try to make throws. So I think you can't be great at quarterback unless you get the first part secure first, and that's your feet. Get those feet nice and quiet before you throw the football.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. Reed to the air again. Get it out on the screen. Next, going for the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Fielded in the end zone, it's Harris. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Levin. There's the pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over it. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Quarterback keep. It's a fumble. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. LSU right back to the line.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Caught in the backfield, it's Berry. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Berry. Pick up of 8, it's now 2nd and 2. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looking to pass. It's Levin. Got the quick pass. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. Quarterback may change this route. Breaks the tackle. Stop in the backfield, and they'll turn it over on downs. Great push and penetration from that defensive front.
Yeah, and he calls his own number, tries to go get the first down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big first down.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Morrow. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Reed to throw for it on 4th. Here comes the heat. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. A&M comes back out with another 1st down.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job at his decision-making.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Grabbed over the middle. It's Durham. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. LSU quick to the line. The offense changing the play. Back to throw. It's Levitt. Moving out to the right. Inside the... It's a fumble on the play. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
And you start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go, you on the sideline, you in the game.
Here's a give to Durham. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Stepping to the right. Blasted as he lets it go.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on a scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And you've got to go for this on 4th down. I mean, this offense hasn't even punted yet in this game anyway. They've gone for it on 4th down a few times early, but the field position dictates that you're absolutely going for it here. Trailing on the scoreboard, you've got to dial up a good play. You've got to get your best playmaker the football.
Oh, the attempt is no good. Guys, the missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the 3rd quarter started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early. Breaks into the open. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. Grab behind the line. It's Owens. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Reed buys a little time with his feet. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. As we check in with Holly.
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Reed on the play action. Flips it out in the flat. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. Looking down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. The run inside. It's Berry. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. LSU right back to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Catch in the middle. It's Harris. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. 3rd quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Here's the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. You've seen his athleticism and his speed, his bend, and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
Throwing right. It's caught. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Might be calling a hot route. They'll throw it from the red zone. Lets it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Here's Lewis to throw. There he goes. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, LSU!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So they started that drive barely into opponent's territory and went 48 yards and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Throwing Reed. Finds his man. It's Horton. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Reed. Snagged in the middle, it's Thomas. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
And nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to.
Got a little grass. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. Reed. Pulls it in. It's Riley. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. And the Aggies peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Now from inside the red zone. Escapes the pressure going right. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. The penalty pushes the offense back for this 2nd down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Looking for more room. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the 4th quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
The offense has a chance. Down 1 possession in the 4th. The screen. He can go. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. LSU quick to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And that's why this guy is so dangerous. He's an explosive play just waiting to happen, and it doesn't have to come just handing the football off. That was a simple check down throw, but he got it to him in space, and all of a sudden he does the rest, right? He's able to see the field. He's making people miss. He's got tremendous contact balance and speed. They get an explosive play in the passing game on a simple check down throw to the running back.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Working that left side. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. Trying to run, it's Berry. Touchdown, Tigers! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down 1 late. Do you want to just kick an extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for 2? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
He'll bring it out. It's Morrow. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Here's Reed to throw. Quick completion on the out. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Running inside. It's Owens. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
That's a great job by the quarterback here in this 2-minute situation, realizing that all of his receivers are available in live targets right now, right? He hasn't thrown to that guy too often up to this point of the game, but he didn't quit on him, and that play saw him wide open, gave him a shot.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Really good job by this defense. Way to be dialed in and understand. It's a pass, and they're trying to throw the football down the field, and that clock is ticking, but understanding what you're playing against. A guy that can absolutely fly. Nice job closing in on him and getting him on the ground.
They love to make this kick easier by picking up a few on 3rd down. It's 56 yards out from here. Reed. Under fire. And they got him.
3rd downs are so crucial, and quarterbacks, you want them to be, elite with their functioning, be able to go through their progressions, get rid of the football, not take sacks. But they just took a sack. How about the individual effort by that defense, understanding 3rd down and getting to the quarterback?
Mustang, win. Bender. Magic, skate, joker.
4th down, Reed. Oh, they're after him. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down.
I think that's a situation here, tie game, 4th quarter, ball somewhere in the middle of the field. You're just trying to put it in your quarterback's hands, trusting your offense to make the plays necessary to go score and win the game. Now, you're not able to do it, so now you need your defense to come out here, bow up with their backs against the...
Lofts one high and deep. Upstairs to make the catch. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for space. It's Berry. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Push forward on the sneak. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. Tries it on the sneak. He is denied, and it'll be second and goal. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Timeout is called with just a single second left. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Durham. Touchdown, Tigers! They move on top here in the 4th.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the